Okay, so if you're looking at this video, then that means that you need a little bit of support with your MLA citation, so let's dive in. If I was using the open-ended question, does bullying still exist? I need to fill out the information that I have for the article that I've already looked at. So you should have already established that you've got a good article before you do any of this. And I did. So first of all, the first thing you need is the author or editor. You can see I already put NA in here, which means not available, because as I went up and down this, and I also went into the About Us, they don't talk about who the author or editor are. So we just put NA for that. You most likely will have one. Sometimes there isn't, though. Usually it comes right at the beginning. Okay. All right, but we do know the title of the article, which is Bullying Statistics by the Numbers. So we are going to type that in there. Make sure that when you do this, the by was capitalized. So I need to make sure that's capitalized. And you want to make sure that you put this in quotation marks with a period at the end. The next thing they want to know is the title of the website. The title of the website can almost always be found like up here in the top left. Okay, so this the title of the website is, I would say that it's Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center, because that is like what the biggest piece of everything over here is. Yes, it's found on pacer.org, but the actual name of the website, which is usually in pretty big print, or it's to the left somewhere, is Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center. So let me type that in. Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center. I want to make sure I did it correctly. Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center. Okay. End with a period. Because this is the name of the website, you do need to make it italicized. You're going to fix that A. All right, next up is the publishing company. Guys, the publishing company always comes at the very bottom. It's going to be before they actually put the publishing information. There's going to be a little C, which stands for copyright. So you can see it's all the way down here on the bottom. So it was published, or I guess like this website was last updated this year. So that means it's good, it's valid. So Pacer, spelled all in caps, Center, comma, Inc. Let's go back here. Pacer. I can't remember what was it? Pacer Center. Period. And then this is followed by a comma. Okay. This is the day, month, and year of the actual article, or the last time that the website was updated. Now, if we look here, it does say that it was last updated in 2022, which means that they reviewed everything on the website to make sure it was up to date. But this article was actually updated in November of 2020. So I'm going to actually, even though it says that it was updated in November of 2020, I'm going to go with the 2022, because even though nothing was updated, it means that it probably wasn't updated because everything was perfect. So the last time they took a look at this was 2022. And if there was a day and a month down there, or a day and a month when this was actually written, so let's say they wrote it today, you would put 22 because that's the day, December, and then the year. And you don't need any commas or anything. But that's not what happened, so I'm not going to put it. Okay, next up, the URL. Let's go right up here, copy it. We're going to paste it right in here. The only thing is we have to get rid of the HTTPS. And, I just realized I forgot, and I apologize for this. This should be followed by a comma, and you forgot to put that comma there, Miss Mac. Right, so let's get rid of the HTTPS. colon backslash backslash. There we go. And it's followed by a period. Let's put a period right there. We're all set. Finally, the date that this was accessed. So like what today's date is. So you write date accessed. And we're going to put 22 of December 2022. Period. Okay. And basically, all you have to do is put all of this together, and then that creates your citation. So first of all, I'm going to take that NA down here. You don't always have to put NA, but a lot of people will do that, especially if you read articles from other people who don't have authors that go along with it. So, all right, NA, and then I'm going to take my bullying statistics by the numbers, copy. Then I'm going to take my next piece. And so you just go through and you take each of these pieces. By the way, did you hear my laundry stop? That's what that beeping was. Those clothes will not get folded probably for 3 days now. Okay. I'm just taking every piece. I am attaching it all in here. I'm sure you guys all know this, but you know to put one space after the comma and one space after the period. Okay. So the only other pieces to this, like what I'll be looking for when I'm looking at your works cited on your assignment, is I'm going to be looking to see that this is double spaced and that it's indented, the second line and third line, if there's more than the first line. So I already know this because I've done this so much. You need to hit enter first and then tab. Okay. And now that is completely done. And so you're going to move on and just get another source. You don't have to worry about finding any evidence yet because you'll go back into it another time. If you have questions after watching this, definitely reach out to me. Thanks.